Ready, break.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3, and it's second down. This defense for the Steelers, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
Now a second down throw for Love here. And he's got it. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line. And in this very cold night air, how much harder, Charles, is it to hang on to that football?
It's a lot harder, and I know for the most part we think about a ball being slick when there's rain or snow, any type of moisture. But when it's cold and dry like this, and it is cold, it's also slick that way because you're not able to really grip it the same way. Your hands are cold, and then the hits seem harder. So, yeah, it's a lot more difficult to hold on to the football, which means you have to emphasize it that much more.
Wind chills right now, 12 degrees. You look at this Packers defense. They were very good a week ago in the win over Minnesota.
Have to admit, I was extremely impressed by what I saw. They ended up getting 4 sacks in the game, stayed in the face of the quarterback the entire time, made it difficult for him to step up and find receivers downfield.
And that's what they told us this week, that pressure on the QB is key. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. Abanikanda on first and 10. And a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And I guess we're back to square one. Rocky start here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at second down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Second and 7. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
This now a 3rd and 4. Love this time is going to set up to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Ready, set. Black Ultra.
On first and 10, Love. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. The Packers at 8-2 on the year. And they come in as a team that looks like a well-oiled machine getting ready for the postseason. Winners at 8 of their last 10.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Second down. Love. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. You look at the Steeler defense. It's quite a unit. #1 in the NFL against the pass.
And since this is such a good unit of covering passes downfield, I think that last play is typical of what we might see. A lot of short passes, see if they can generate some run after the catch, but nothing doing on that one.
And now Love going to change things up. Again, he'll drop to throw. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down.
Well, how about that? A dime set on defense, 6 defensive backs. None of them blitz. They're just back there in coverage. Defensive lineman gets the sack.
That's where the O-line, they go to the sideline, they keep their helmets on so the cameras can't find them, right?
Yeah, the cameras can't find them, but I know one thing. The O-line coach will.
A 45-yard punt for there on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they are back to 500 now. The win last week, their 3rd in a row. And the question, is this run coming too late to make a difference in the playoff race?
Great question. They definitely still have some work to do, but I think a lot of folks were writing this team off about 3 weeks ago, even some of their own fans. So I suggest you put some extra shots on the old bandwagon because this team has rebounded.
Here's 2nd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And got his man complete. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 34.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flipped field position there? A nice attacking play that picked up a heck of a chunk of yardage.
The give now to Abanikanda. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. He'll look to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
What we're seeing so far is the defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and shorted the sticks.
That's to the sideline, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Well, for the offense, it looked like that drive had the makings of something good. They were starting to hit a groove, but the defense clearly had other ideas, not only to force the turnover, but to handle the scoring themselves.
Yeah, no panic in their eyes. Was their partner? Think about it this way. A Hall of Fame coach once told me the best characteristic he liked out of his teams was that they didn't flinch. This group, they got pushed back in an early series, kept their composure, and made a big play that swung the momentum their way.
No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And job 1 here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Took just 1 play to move all the way to the 44 as they try again on 1st down.
Back to 60, back to 60. 19 tight, 19 tight.
They're going to look to throw. They'll get this into the hands of Dillon, complete. It'll go as a gain of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
Second down and 6 now. On the handoff, Abanikanda. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Give him 2 yards on the gain there, and it will take us to the end of quarter number 1. Here is third down and 4. Looking to throw. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. And the Packers are going to take over here up near the 40.
But the team's turned it over 3 times in the first half. We just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And they've got themselves a 7-0 lead here, but that, you recall, was a defensive touchdown, so still nothing as of yet for this offense.
Well, they're happy to have the lead. We got to cut them a little bit of slack. It's still early enough, just a couple of drives so far, but if this one goes nowhere, those adjustments that we talk about, they shouldn't wait for halftime. They should go ahead and start working on them right now.
From the 46, here's second down and 2. Up the middle they go. It's Nash. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And this is why aggressive defense coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Third down and 1. Love, he's going to change the play here. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit.
Are we watching the same game, Rob? You gotta be kidding me. Let's go now.
Bad time to get a delay of game penalty there. Not that there's a good time, but that makes it 3rd and 6. Throwing. Love. And this one is incomplete. Blake Gillikin on to punt now on 4th down. First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. And this will be taken at the 13. Call it an even 40-yard punt. 7, though, on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. 2nd and 10. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. And he is going to lose yardage here. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
So the penalty certainly helps them out as they come up on 2nd and 5. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, and one of the linebackers has got it. And fantastic field 10 at the 11-yard line in the red zone. Now a 1st and 10 at the 11. They'll try the left side. Nash. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
I like the call. Inside the red zone, running the toss. Why? They want to get to the edges. They want to see if guys who don't normally make a lot of tackles are willing to actually do that. That usually means the guy's at the cornerback position.
Love. Quick hitter here. It's complete. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. The Packers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Firing quickly out wide is Love. And he is going to lose yardage here. They call it a loss of a yard there. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. And his kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
No return here for Clay Brooks, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And that's just a solid, good physical run there as he motors for 9 yards.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. Boston, the man in motion left. Now a fake on the jet sweep, and off the play action, he'll look to throw it. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, congratulations to them. They come through defensively with another stop. And let's face it, the secondary, they've got them challenged so far in the first half.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll run it with Abanikanda. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 79 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And they'll go again with Abanikanda. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
2nd and 14. He'll get this to his tight end. That's Pat Freiermuth. And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. They'll set up the screen to Abanikanda. Touchdown! It Israel Abanikanda, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Steelers are on the board here in the final minute of the first half. Now for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they may just be content to take this 3-point lead and head into the locker room. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on first down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. In motion goes the tight end. On play action. Love to throw. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Tough series for the passing game. Things just aren't clicking. Hoping they can come through on this play and get the series back on track with a completion for enough yardage for a first down.
On 3rd down, Love. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And some room to maneuver. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. A good pickup there at 22.
You want to see a defensive coordinator get upset and throw his headset? This is the kind of play that'll do it. You force 3rd and long. This is almost sort of a give-up play. You're just hoping to get something positive, and it winds up breaking big, and they convert on 3rd down.
And this is caught. Touchdown! Jayden Reed in the final seconds of the first half. And the Packers will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. 4 seconds, all that remain here this first half as the kick gets away. From the end zone comes Chris Claybrooks to return. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. A 10-point game, 17-7 the score as we get back to it on EA Sports. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, and that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives, try and slow things down a little bit.
And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a first down, keep the sticks moving.
And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
And that last carry puts him right at 100 yards for the game. So how has he done it? Because he's been patient, followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 6. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Wide open receiver complete. A big change in field position there. That's 40 yards on the catch and run. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On the ground, it's Abanikanda. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Now 2nd and 5. Abanikanda once again. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. 110 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that I'll have ready.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Abanikanda. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Israel Abanikanda with career touchdown number 70. And the Steelers are back within a score. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead's down to a field goal at 17-14. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. Now this will be returned from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a 1-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a 1-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change. Because otherwise, that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
First play of the drive, excellent run. Just sets up wash, rinse, repeat. Another 1st down.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Love. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Oh, boy, partner, did that just happen? I've got my hand over my eyes right now because, like him, it's going to haunt my dreams, too. He was wide open. How did he overthrow him there?
Defensively, just very lucky. You know that they got away with one there. Now Love. Got his man. That's Luke Musgrave. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
Hey, let's face it, you can put any Halloween costume on him. You're not going to be able to disguise him because for a tight end of his size, difficult to sneak him anywhere, but that's what they tried to do. Lined up on his right, tried to work his way back to his left, but just a minimal gain as the defense was able to react quickly.
On 3rd down, it's Reed. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. That's good for 21 yards and a 1st down.
Love looking to throw it. Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here on this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on first down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
Love now on second down. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it, and now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
That's caught inside the 20. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle, but they allow the conversion. These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive in the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10. And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And that'll give him a short yardage situation here for 2nd down. Let's get that touch. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now at Lambeau. Line of scrimmage, the 9, 2nd and about a yard. Now Love will try with his legs. A 5-yard gain there makes it 1st and goal.
Now that was a designed run. Now remember, if a quarterback goes feet first, he's protected. But if he dives head first, he's not. On that play, he figured the risk was worth the reward.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Here's a handoff out of the gun. A pickup of 4 on 1st down. It'll be 2nd and goal.
You know, when this offense gets down here near the end zone, they're going to turn to their bell cow, and this guy's been a touchdown machine all year. Excellent job stopping him there on 1st down.
Love will sneak it. And he is over the line for another rushing touchdown.
Is he a quarterback or is he a tailback?
The sneak successful from a yard out. And the Packers get an important score there to extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Now the try here for the point after. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So the Packer kickoff team set to go as they will kick this one away. Claybrooks going to bring this one out. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, you know, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
That certainly appeared to be a play call where they were just trying to make second down, second and short. I think they thought the coverage was off a little bit more than it was. Nice job there pressing up on it and forcing the incompletion.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted.
Picked off by Kelvin Joseph.
And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line.
First and 10 at the 34-yard line.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
Following the interception, Love.
Short throw to Musgrave.
Short completion, just 4 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
Well, that's always a good place to throw it just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-body tight ends, and why not? Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we watched
Under pressure, and he'll go down. Sacked back at the 31.
Multiple players getting home for the 1-yard sack.
How many times have we sat with coordinators, and especially the defensive guys, that talked about big plays, sacks? They often come in bunches. Well, it may not be a bunch here, but that is the 3rd sack of the game for them.
And around sack 3 or 4, I would think it starts to get in the quarterback's head a little bit.
Not just the quarterback, the offensive play caller, the offensive line, knocks people off balance and changes what they normally do.
And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Hasn't had his best game running the football here tonight, but hey, that's a critical spot right there to convert on 3rd down, and he did it.
And the lights are shining just a little bit brighter right now, aren't they? You remember the beginning of the game? If he gets this 1st down, everybody's happy. That's cool. But here, that was critical, and it really energizes them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
They work now on 2nd and 9.
To throw now. Here's Love. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. That'll go for a gain of 7. And that'll leave it with a 3rd and 2.
That's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 2.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
3rd and 2. Love with it. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. From the left hash. Should be a fairly easy one here. And this one is right through. And that will extend their lead even further. So they settle for just the 3, but clearly right now anything helps trying to stop this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off, but it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 16-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
So now, Charles, this drive maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time out.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, You're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
Now 2nd down and a few inches.
Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. Looking left sideline, it's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line.
First down, Steelers.
So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score.
Hard defense. Hit him hard. Force them back, boys. Force them back. Defense. Let's show them what we're made of, D. No, wait, run. First down. Don't let him get there. Stop, defense.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
They'll come up now. This is 2nd and
1. He'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Now he's free at the 35. He may go.
And into the end zone. It's a pick 6 and a Packer touchdown. Making back-to-back weeks now with a pick 6 for him. He had one a week ago.
Talk about being in the groove, and what are the odds of what we're seeing right here? You don't see it happen very often. Listen, if you get a pick 6 in a season, it's been a big year, let alone back-to-back weeks. I'll tell you this, I'm going to play cards against this guy in the locker room.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Clay Brooks going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
Where we stand right now in the 4th quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You would have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
Now back to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. 33 yards that time. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your seat.
Packer pressure, and down he goes.
Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today.